It's a very versatile costume. I love these vibes. I love the simplicity of this. Brie here. And if you don't know what you want to be for Halloween yet, then I have some ideas for you. Today I'm going to be showing you 10 super easy, minimal effort Halloween costume ideas. And my idea for this was spending little to no money. I did not spend anything on the costumes I'm showing you today. This is all stuff that I already had. Admittedly, some are from previous year's costumes, but I'm assuming that you might have some stuff from previous year's costumes as well. Or if not, it would just be very minimal stuff that would be super easy to find at like Walmart's. So let's start with the classic witch. It's a super easy costume to pull off. Really, all you need is a black dress. It'd be great if you have a witch's hat. I do not, but I have a black cloak that I think will achieve a similar effect. And I have a wand. So let's see how this looks. Alright, here is my witch costume. Can do it with the hood up or down. And I think throwing on this cloak really does the job of taking this from wearing a black dress to a witch costume. And again, you can achieve that same look by putting on a witch's hat. And I'm carrying around a wand just because I feel like I need a little something extra, but maybe a broom or something like that. I think I like this with the hood up. Makes me think of like the Wicked Witch from Snow White or something. And let me just say, this costume would be awesome for like a Halloween ladies' night. Okay, the next costume I have for you, I have a wand to gesture with now. The next costume I have is a 90s grunge rocker look, which I love the aesthetic of it, and it is so easy to pull off. You just need some ripped jeans, a like band t-shirt, or even just a plain t-shirt or graphic t-shirt. It's versatile. And then like a flannel shirt to tie around the waist and a leather jacket. That's it. It's so easy. So here's this look. This shirt's also a little ripped, so that just kind of adds to the grunge aesthetic. And you can do this with the leather jackets or without it as well. That works too. But yeah, super simple and casual and comfy. I know a lot of times I want a costume that I'm going to be comfortable staying in all night long if I have lots of stuff that I'm going to be doing that night. So big preach to that. But if you are not as into the 90s era, we can go back to the Renaissance, and all you really need for this is just a really flowy dress and maybe a little accent headpiece to give the right vibes. Okay, decided to turn the light on in my room so you can see a little better. As you can see, I went ahead and threw on a wig with this one since I do have that asymmetrical pixie cut, which really doesn't give Renaissance vibes, but I just had a simple blonde wig that I threw on. And yeah, I have this dress because I like going to Renaissance fairs, but it's just a really basic, simple dress. Sorry, I'm not used to having long hair, so now I'm like messing with it. It's been a while since I've had long hair. So yeah, it's just a really simple dress that I feel like is pretty easy to find. And I also went ahead and put on this little headpiece just because I feel like that gives it even more the vibe since, voila, Renaissance. Moving on to a totally different era, 50s housewife. And for this, really all you need is a plain, simple dress, an apron, and maybe some pearls. That's it. If your dress has that little like flare going, that's even better. Mine doesn't, but I think it'll still turn out okay. I did not try these costumes out in advance. I just threw them together. I kind of feel like this might give more 50s waitress vibes, but you know, it still works. It still gives the vibes. I think it's because of just this apron that I have looks very waitressy, but it's what I had to work with. But yeah, I went with a bright blue dress just because it was the brightest color I had, and I felt like a lot of the other colors I had were like too dark and muted, and especially with the black apron, I wanted the contrast. Stuck with the wig because hair in the 50s is not what I got. And just a simple pearl necklace. And some heels, of course. But again, super simple, super comfy. This is the kind of dress that I would just wear on a casual day, so I appreciate that. Okay, moving on to the next one, prom queen. And all you need is a nice dress, heels, and a tiara. Okay, this is not a prom dress, but it's what I had, and I think with the tiara, it still makes it pretty clear what I am. And yes, again, stuck with the blonde wig just because I feel like it's more of an iconic prom queen look. Not to stereotype prom queens, but I mean, my prom queen was blonde. Might not be as comfortable for the entire night, but if you have a nice dress, it's really easy to pull off. Thank you, thank you. Moving on to another extremely iconic one, Harley Quinn. And this one you do need to have a few more things for, but it's so easy to find, just like a Harley Quinn printed shirt. Put your hair up in pigtails, and you pretty much got it. Okay, I love Harley. I love these vibes. I did have a few things just because I have been Harley for Halloween before, but this shirt was not what I used. I used an actual like costume corset, but since I wanted this to be something that you can throw together easily, I just pulled out my Harley Quinn shirt. This is the wig I use because it has the ponytails, but you can just put your hair up in ponytails if you have long hair, or find a wig and put it up in ponytails. It's really easy to do. And I had just a simple black mask. These are really easy to find. And the main key with Harley is anywhere you can find a way to put in the red and black alternating, like I have it in hair ties and I have the gloves. Just throw that in as much as possible. That cannot be overdone. But yeah, this one's so fun. Okay, moving on to another DC icon, Catwoman. And all you need is all black, some kind of mask or headpiece, and a whip. And before you ask why I have a whip, I have cosplayed Catwoman before. That is the reason. Okay? Okay, and here's Catwoman. I had this cowl from cosplaying her in the past, but you can easily just throw on like a mask or something. And you can just go to the costume aisle of Walmart to find a whip or something. So yeah, super easy, super comfy. And you can do this with an all black jumpsuit. You can do it with a black leotard. It's a very versatile costume because Catwoman has so many looks and is so easily recognizable. Sticking with the cat theme, next up is the iconic black cat look, which you just need to wear all black, put on some cat ears, a cat tail, and you're good to go. Okay, so I'm keeping the same outfit as from Catwoman, just put on some cat ears and a collar and a tail if this is staying. Yes it is, yay. A really, really easy look to achieve. One of the easiest, honestly. And this works with pretty much any kind of animal. If you just dress in the color palette and throw on some ears, you've got yourself a costume. And kind of in a similar vein, devil. If you just wear red and throw on some devil horns, you've got yourself a devil costume. So that's what I'm going to do next. This is like the lazy girl costume. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's just so easy to throw on a red shirt and put on devil horns and say, I'm a devil. And it's so perfect if you don't want to go through all the hassle of putting together an intricate costume. I love the simplicity of this. Okay, last costume that I'm going to be showing you is Pokemon Trainer. And for this, you pretty much wear t-shirt, leggings, something that you can move around in because, you know, you're going around and catching Pokemon. A baseball cap, carry a Pokeball, and a Pokemon. And then you've got it. If you're a Pokemon fan, you probably have all of that. Okay, I just went with the same outfit because it's just a t-shirt and leggings, and that's very versatile. Threw on my baseball cap, and I have an Eevee backpack. And obviously a Pokeball, because you can't be a Pokemon trainer without a Pokeball. And so easy. Again, I keep saying that, but these costumes are just so easy to put together. And if anyone's wondering, no, I'm not going to be any of these for Halloween this year. This was just for fun. I'm actually not going to tell you what I'm going to be for Halloween yet, because I'm going to be doing a video closer to Halloween, putting the final touches on my costume, and I kind of want it to be a surprise. So what are you going to be for Halloween this year? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, and if you want to keep watching, there should be another video popping up right here. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe to become a part of the Ineffable community, because you are ineffable.